So I'm going to be quickly demonstrating how to use my script. Not even quickly because it might take some time. I'm going to use my easy-proxy script. So to clear up some things, I've been super busy. End of term. Again, if you guys don't know, I'm a sophomore in high school. I'm not a college student, nor am I a grown man. I have things to do and I have other priorities to take care of. So I can finally do this for you guys. So yeah. Yeah, no more need for the excessive emails because I have like 1,000 unread emails and I can't do it. Anyways, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do it. So the first step you want to do is generate an SSH key. So assuming that most of my users are on Windows, so we're just going to close everything here out. You just need to download Putty. The link will be in the description. Putty is an SSH client and it includes some magical SSH tools like what we're about to open up. My bad. So type in Putty, and what you'll see is there's something called Putty Gen. That's what we're going to use to generate a SSH key. So I'm going to also be showing you how to do this on Mac too. So when you're generating an SSH key, just make sure you select RSA over here. And then what you want to do is just hit generate. And then just shake your mouse around random places. It's kind of just like how they do it. I forgot why, but all you have to do is you just have to keep doing that. So yeah, let's just give it some time. I'm actually using Chrome Remote Desktop, no boot camp or parallels or any of that. I have a computer downstairs. So yeah, just makes things easier. Yep. Just give it its time. Anyways, after we do this, we're gonna save our private key, and then we're gonna save our public key somewhere, and I'll show you. So this is our SSH public key, and we're just gonna copy that. And what we're gonna do with it is we're gonna go underneath DigitalOcean and we're gonna create a new droplet. We're not actually gonna be creating a new droplet. We're actually just gonna be adding our SSH key. So if you go underneath here, it'll say add new SSH key. I'm just gonna call this computer downstairs because it's physically not up in my room or anything. And we're just gonna paste that, and over here, add SSH key. Voila! Now we've added our SSH key. It's that simple on Windows. And yeah, so we're gonna do a couple of things. You can add a paraphrase, which is basically a password. Highly recommend it, but you don't have to. You literally don't have to at all. So what we're just gonna do is we're gonna save this private key. Oops. But you're sure you want to do it? Yeah. So we're just gonna name it priv. I already have a file called priv here, but let's override that. And for the sake of backing up anything, it's also nice to just always save the public key that we created here. So you can always open up Notepad and just paste that public key. See that right there? Yeah, that public key. And you need to save it to your desktop. So it's good to back that up because you never know what would happen. So yeah, public. Alright, there you go. Alright, so magical. We've added our SSH info. Okay, for Mac users, it's pretty simple. Just follow the steps, listen to me, and you will be safe. You will be safe. Assuming you have terminal or a terminal session, just gonna make a new window. What you would want to type in to generate a SSH key is they have built-in libraries, and just type in ssh-keegan/t RSA. Alright. And what happens is when you type that in, it will generate it. It will ask you if you want to put in a paraphrase. It will prompt you that. And what we'll give you is it'll give you the SSH. It will give you the SSH public key. If you don't know where your public key path is, I always forget where do you find it. SSH public key path on Mac. I'm not too sure where it is, but it's somewhere around here. I always forget where you put it, where it's actually. So you're always gonna have an ID RSA, but if you're not too sure, All right, this is it. Yep. So if you're not too sure, to get your public key, you can type in this command and it'll paste it to your clipboard, or you can just type in cat and then slash and then type in .sh/id_rsa.hub, and this will give you SSH public key right over here. So yeah, this is the SSH public key. And once you have that, you can do the same exact thing with DigitalOcean when you're creating a droplet. You just call it Peter's MacBook Pro and just paste that over here. And yeah, there. So there you go. That's my computer downstairs, and that's my MacBook Pro. And there you go. We've added our SSH keys. So the next thing you want to do is set up easy-proxy. So you can download it as a zip, and assuming you guys know how to cd into a directory. So I'm on my Mac, and I'm just simply going to git clone it, because git cloning is a good way to do it. I don't know why most people download it as zips, but you can also do that. And once you have the folder, just hit cd easy-proxy and run sudo npm install. I'm not 100% if you have to run sudo, but I always do it to be safe because, because some of these dependencies do a lot of funky stuff, but you never know. Some of them might actually require root privileges, so we're just doing that and let it do its thing. Oh, there you go. Anyways, I'm going to use my preferred text editor when opening this. So I have Atom, so I'm just going to run Atom space dot to open it up. And what I'm going to do here is we're going to have a config.example.json file. What you want to do is right click and click rename if you're using Atom, and just name it example.config.json. Wait, oops, my bad. Yeah, config.json over here. So we're just going to make the provider digital_ocean, and this is where all the important stuff is. So DigitalOcean API key, very important. You can get that through API. Generate new token. And tutorial, generate token. There you go, API key. And we're just gonna paste that in here. And next, we're gonna find out what our SSH key ID is. So underneath the docs, if you don't know where to find your SSH key ID, it's pretty simple. Made it pretty simple in the docs. You type in node scripts /SSH_keys. Alright, so these are the two ones I have. My MacBook Pro, and I also have the computer downstairs. Simply, all I have to do is just get the ID. So this is the ID for my MacBook Pro, and then that's the ID for my computer downstairs. So I'm just going to get the ID for my MacBook Pro over here and paste that right over here. Alright, so the SSH paraphrase. I have the paraphrase on here. I don't really want to put it in here right now, but I will. And over here, RSA, an ID path. And I'm going to be showing you how to set this up on Windows and Mac. So no one really understands the file system, but assuming on your Mac, what you're just going to have to do is edit this to your desired username on your Mac. And if you don't know what that is, whoopsie. If you don't know what that is, you just go underneath, go home, then you go underneath, actually you go underneath go computer, your Macintosh users, and you'll be able to find out. So my name is actually Peter, so it would just be, as you can see, users Peter. Alright, and then that's all you really have to do. So yeah, mine is Peter, and that's all. And then you can also set up the region. I have a region list inside the description of the repository if you want to know what the region IDs are. And the paraphrase I'll set up later. If you don't have a paraphrase, or if you didn't set one up, you can just make it null. And yeah, so yeah, on Windows, let's go to Windows. God. So we're just gonna git clone this repo. No, we don't need that. So you need desktop, and yeah, we're just gonna git clone that. And then we're just gonna go into cd easy-proxy and run npm install. So yeah, if you're on Mac, I'm probably gonna have a little timestamp in the description of what's going on in each different part. So I'm also gonna specify which parts are for Windows users and which parts are for Mac users, so people aren't wasting their time watching like a Windows guide part if you're on Mac. So I'll be sure to have timestamps in the descriptions, and yeah. So just give it its time. Usually, whenever you run the npm install command, it can take up to 1 or 2 minutes depending on how many dependencies there are. Alright, we're good. So we're gonna use Atom. I just like Atom. And I'm just gonna open that up in Atom the way I did on Mac. Alright, let's open it up. So, as we did, we're just gonna rename this to config.json. And yeah, over here. So we're gonna pick up our API key from here. We already know where we found that API key. And we're gonna be able to pick up the SSH key ID by running that command, as we showed node scripts SSH underscore keys. But yeah, we forgot one thing. So since we have our API key saved, just hit Control S. This computer's freezing out. Oh yeah, so yeah, hit Control S and go back in here and run that command. And that's the ID for my computer downstairs. 8007558. So yeah, 8007558. I believe. Yeah, was that it? We'll just quickly check. 8007558. There you go. 8007558. And then paraphrase. We didn't set one up here, so we're just gonna make it null. As you saw previously. And region, we're just gonna make it NYC3. And then this is a very, very confusing part for a lot of people. So I'm gonna be showing you how to do it right, because JSON is strictly something that has rules that you want to be following. So yeah, over here we're gonna go underneath properties where we have our private key, and we're gonna find the path. So this path over here is like the part that tricks everyone out. So you just want to copy that, and then you want to paste it And what you want to do is you want to add a second backslash. Because the way JSON reads it is it won't read it as 1, it'll read it as 2. And then we're going to add another backslash. And as you can see in the docs where I have it, it'll look like this. So that ppk file that we have, which is called priv.ppk, which is what I named it, priv.ppk. See that right there, priv.ppk. It's the name of it. As you can see, if you go underneath here, priv.ppk, you can simply just save that, and when you go underneath your command line, you can simply now type in, as you can see, you don't have to type in ls, but you can type in node index. And what we'll do is ask you how many proxies you want to make. Let's just make 1, and it'll be creating them. And it's the same thing for Mac users. Just go underneath here and type in node index. How many proxies you want to create? 1, and I'll do that. And then it obviously takes some time. So while it's creating those proxies, it takes about 60 seconds. That's actually what I have it set as. It will run it in a parallel or asynchronous way and create multiple at once. So important things you need to know. If you don't have a paraphrase, you can set it as null. Actually, it's not going to create these proxies for me because I didn't set my paraphrase. So I don't want to show you guys my paraphrase because it's actually something that's important and pretty private. But yeah, make sure your paraphrase is always correct. If there's no paraphrase or you know you didn't set one, make sure that value is null, just how I showed you on Windows. What's next? Over here, DigitalOcean ID RSA path. It's kind of what I showed you. If you're on Mac, you'll always just probably have to just replace this name as I showed you. I still replace mine as Peter, because that's what I have it, my host name as. And over here, region, if you don't know where to find some regions, here's some regions. Over here, New York, San Fran, Amsterdam, Singapore, London, Frankfurt, Toronto, and Bangalore. Those are just, and also the IDs that you can use, NYC2, NYC3, yeah. The key ID is also pretty important to have. For a lot of people a lot of people get really tripped up by that, so that's to clear up a lot of confusion. And then API key, and yeah, everything basically all in one place. So we're just gonna go back on Windows. And there you go. It created this proxy over here. It generated this port, a random username and a random password. And this is easy-proxy. Hopefully it clears up a lot of confusion for you guys. And yeah, thanks for watching.